Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Fancy Sip Review. If this is your first time checking out this channel, I am your host, the Fancy Sipper. On this channel, I'm reviewing flavored malt beverages, THC-infused sips, flavored malted beverages, and rare, limited release sodas, kind of like the Coca-Cola Innovation Series. Now, today what I'm going to be reviewing is the final beverage in the line of Reignstorm. Now, if you do not know what Reignstorm is and you have not listened to my other videos, Reignstorm is essentially Reign's attempt at making a clean energy drink. Now, if you don't know what a clean energy drink is, a clean energy drink is essentially a natural caffeine beverage. Usually has about 200 milligrams of caffeine. Now, other companies that make these kind of beverages are Alani Nu and Celsius. Now, I've reviewed Alani Nu on this channel. I've not reviewed Celsius yet, but in the past, reviewing these beverages, the Reignstorm usually has the best taste of any of the clean energy drinks that I've had. Now, in terms of ingredients, I don't think that it is as good as Celsius. However, compared to Alani Nu, it's essentially equal. So, this is what the can looks like. It says Reignstorm, Clean Energy, Peach, Nectarine. Now, what you are getting in this product is 10 calories, 270 milligrams of sodium, 3 carbohydrates, and that's it. Now, what you are getting your caffeine from is a proprietary plant-based energy blend. It's made up of natural caffeine coming from green tea extract, 45% EGCG, ginseng, guarana, and guayusa. You're getting a proprietary immunity and vitality blend, which is made up of biotin, chromium, vitamin A, vitamin C, not Z, not like a Simpsons joke, zinc, niacin, pantothenic acid, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, and again, this is 200 milligrams of caffeine. I will hold this up to see if this will pick up on the camera. I do not think it will. Kinda does. So if you pause right here, you can see what this is made up of, if you are actually interested in that. Now, one thing that is funny about Reignstorm is this came out before Bang won the loss, or since Mountain Dew won the lawsuit against Bang, is in the ingredients, it says that they have never had high fructose corn syrup, artificially sourced color, artificial flavors, or BS claims. Obviously, that is a dig at super creatine, which Bang said that they had in their beverage, which now they own Bang, so they're essentially insulting themselves. So with no further ado, I'm going to give this a pour, tell you how it smells, and then I'm going to give it a taste test, let you know if this stacks up with the other Reignstorms that I've had. That is the highest I poured it from at that point. That was scary. Now, the first thing that I am noticing about this specific Reignstorm is usually in the other Reignstorm flavors that I've reviewed, they have a natural, at least a not artificially sourced color. Now, this one, if I hold this up, it looks kind of clear with a minor hint of a yellow type of a color, maybe like a champagne look to it. Now, again, this does not have much color to it. This has a little tiny bit more color than a clear beverage. On my camera, it's looking a lot more green, but it does not appear as much in real life of that color Now I'm going to give it a smell. Now I am getting a very strong smell of peach. I am getting a small amount of nectarine. Now I don't really eat a lot of fruit. Usually if I'm going to eat healthy, I'll eat vegetables. So I know basic fruits. I know, the apples and the bananas and the grapes, but I don't go too far down the foreign fruit section of grocery stores. Usually if I buy fruit, it's canned. Now, again, this does have the smell of what it says it is. Now, if you were to buy a regular Reign, it's not going to have the same level of quality. Now I'm going to give this a taste test and let you know if this tastes as good as the other beverages in this line. As I thought, with the boldness of the smell, you are getting a very strong peach taste to this. Now, what is good, and I won't lie, on initial taste, I think everything in the Reignstorm line is exactly what you would be looking for in an energy drink. Now, you can buy a Bang or you can buy a Reign in which it does taste like the fruit that it is meant to taste like. However, you will get usually a very artificial taste, and you will get a bitter aftertaste on the whatever the dry down would be in terms of what they would say in cologne, like the back end notes of the taste. Now, in the front end, it's very strong, tasting like a peach. Now, the taste is lingering, which is good. It does not have a very short taste to it. It does, on the back end, taste a little bit more canned peach-like and not like a real fresh peach. However, I do taste a little bit of the nectarine. I don't taste it as strongly as I taste the peach, but I'll give this one more try, give you my final thoughts, and give you a review. So after reviewing all of the Reignstorm beverages in this line, I can see this line lasting a lot longer than the thermogenic Reign flavors that they came out with. Now, what is good about this line is the flavors are things that people would want. There's an orange flavor, there's a grape flavor, there's this flavor, then there's one other flavor that I forgot what. Oh no, the kiwi flavor. Now these are all good fruits that you would want to try. Now when they came out with the thermogenic line, which seems to be the same type of idea in which you are going to be boosting your metabolism, those came out in really bizarre flavors, like a thermogenic watermelon and a jalapeno flavor. Nobody's going to want to buy that. Those are the kind of drinks that end up in a Dollar Tree. I can say, maybe in 5 years I'll be wrong, and people will look back on this video and say, "Fancy Sipper, you know nothing about economics." But guess what? I want to say for a fact that this line is better than the Reign line, the default Reign line. Again, you are getting 100 less milligrams of caffeine. This is targeted as something that somebody would drink when they go to the gym. People that are more interested in fitness than just energy. But what would I give the flavor of this? Now, I am not a person who likes peaches that much. They taste kind of not chemically, but they have a very whenever I think about it, I think of canned peaches. I don't think about real peaches. So I'll give this a 7.8 out of 10. Now, I think the flavor is delicious, but I'm just not a big fan of peaches. Now, the grape tasted good, the orange tasted good, the kiwi tasted good. This also tastes good, but again, it's up to your preference of what you enjoy. You may like this the most, you might hate this the most, but the Fancy Sipper, not a big peach fan. So I hope that you learned a lot watching this video. I hope if you're not a fan of energy drinks, you will give the Reignstorm a try and leave a comment again. I'm genuinely curious if people prefer this over Reign. I think that a lot of people prefer Bang over Reign. I only see Reign sold at Dollar General, which I never go to. I don't really see Reign sold in stores as much as I see Bang. So with that said, cheers. Clink. Have a good night. Hope you learned something. And kind of sad that I ran out of Reignstorm flavors to try. This has by far been the best line of beverages I have. I do think that G Fuel is pretty good in terms of flavor. They have a lot of interesting flavors, but this tastes most fruity.